Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It is always great to see our next guest. You know Wendy Lisogar-Cocchia. She's been on our show many times for her fabulous Absolute Spa. She also just happens to be one of the busiest women I know, and I am not joking because I can't keep track of how many charities she does work with. She also happens to be the chair of the Vancouver Board of Trade. Wendy, how are you?
Excellent, thank you.
And thank you for taking the time to be here.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Now, we wanted to talk first of all about the Board of Trade and your position as chair. How many women have done this in the past?
I'm the fifth in 124 years.
And the youngest woman.
And the youngest woman.
So what do you actually do as chair?
Well, you're responsible and work with over 5,000 members. It's one of the largest chambers of commerces in Canada, so it's very exciting. And the thing about the Vancouver Board of Trade that's so unique, I think, from many of the chambers across Canada is that it has many different aspects to it. So, for example, fantastic social programs that we're working on and at all levels of government. So, for example, homelessness with the city and with the province and the fantastic charity organization Street to Home, working with Frank Juster on the new rent bank, because it's just very exciting. You know, people think Vancouver Board of Trade, well, without question, it's, you know, all the economy, which is that too.
I think that's what people really think of, and they don't think of the charitable aspects at all. We have a great photo of you and Christy Clark. Tell us what the occasion was here.
Well, with the Premier here, she chose the Vancouver Board of Trade to roll out her BC's Jobs Plan, and that was the first of many chats that she did around the province. And so it shows, you know, the strength of the organization, that that's the type of organization that she chooses, yeah.
Okay, and over the summertime, you had the absolute honor to interview a couple of great women. The first being Leslie Stahl. I can't even imagine what it would be like to interview Leslie Stahl. How did you prepare for that?
Weeks and months, actually. She's one of my idols. I grew up watching her on 60 Minutes, and it's just incredible the work that she's done. And when you start to really research and understand all of the people that she's interviewed over the years, it's quite intimidating but very exciting at the same time. But it's really funny, Fiona. I have such respect for what you do and all of your colleagues, because the amount of research that you need to do to make sure the interview is getting to what you wanted.
Well, especially with somebody like her, she's the ultimate interviewer, and I find the most intimidating interviews are interviewing people who do it for a living.
I'm sure.
And that was your first interview ever. And the second one for Power of Women was Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes, another one of my idols. I think that, you know, I was very nervous interviewing her, not because she's Ellen DeGeneres, even though that was enough of a reason, is mainly because I really admire her for what she's doing, I think, for around the world, you know, making people be accepting of all differences, regardless of what our backgrounds are, our choices are, and she's really making an impact.
And what was she doing in Vancouver?
She was with the Power of Women event, so a phenomenal event. They had speakers all day long in Rogers Arena. That was another thing, you interviewing Ellen, but also in Rogers Arena for my first time.
Wendy.
So it was a lot of fun. But you know, Ellen's very passionate about a lot of things that the Vancouver Board of Trade is as well. For example, mental health. It's one of the papers that we're working on, depression in the workplace, and you know, over 50% of the people have those challenges. So we had a lot of synergies on topics that we chatted about beforehand. And also the other thing is...
Did you dance?
We did dance, is that she was so funny. The interview was 45 minutes long.
Really?
But also regarding the dancing, she was telling me backstage that people, she said, they'll make me dance, won't they? And I said, I don't know. And so I said, but you're the boss, you can do it. And she goes, no, they'll make me dance. And at the end, sure enough, they started chanting dance. But she was so funny because she was explaining how, you know, she was in the hospital, hurt, in pain, a lot of pain. And she's been wheeled down the hallway, and people are saying, Ellen, dance, dance. And she's going, I'm in pain, I'm in the hospital, and there's no music.
Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah. Now, it is Christmas time, and every year, starting December 1st, you do a great charity thing for the Empty Stocking Fund. Tell us, first of all, about the Empty Stocking Fund and where the money goes.
Well, it's the province newspapers, and they choose family with dire circumstances, you know, that have just been hit time upon time, examples that we can't even imagine. And they just do such good work, and they rate on these families and these individuals as well, so that people can appreciate the hardships that they've gone through, and they just do such good with the money. So we've been doing it for years now, and found some products that have really worked, whether it be in our restaurant or in the hotel. We're doing for the first time those items as well as the spas.
So how does it work? People pick up one of these?
So they can pick up, we chose this product because everybody uses it, men, women, kids, and so it's a rare white grapefruit body wash. It can be a bubble bath too for the children. And if you buy a gift card for $150, is that you get one for free. So it's a $26 value, or you can just purchase it on its own and it's only $15 and all of the proceeds go to the Empty Stocking Fund.
That's amazing. Why do you do so much charity work, Wendy? Every time I talk to you, it is for such positive reasons because you do so much for the community. And I really don't know where you find time, but why do you donate so much of your time and money to charities?
You know, I find whether it's business organizations like the Vancouver Board of Trade, when you're working on the economy and international trade all the way to the other social topics we were speaking on, or for just dire needs, is that people, I kind of, when I get asked that question, I think, how can you not, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's just really, we're really driven, you know, for the charities that have the lower profile or that desperately need the help. And sometimes you need to create them yourselves, like we've done with the Autism Center. And that's coming along really nicely and going to be helping people with all different types of developmental abilities and cerebral palsy, et cetera. Is that how can you not?
Absolutely, and if you want to stop by any Absolute Spa, as we mentioned, you can pick up one of these for $15, and 100% of the proceeds go to the Empty Stocking Fund. Wendy, thank you so much, and people can also get gift certificates and shop online with the Absolute Spas as well? Absolutely,
online is a huge trend we've seen every year, but this year it's just completely through the roof. And interesting is that people are buying a lot of products in gift baskets this year online. As well, or instead of gift cards, so online is the way to go.
Easy peasy, thank you so much,
no
Wendy.
parking.
No, absolutely. We're going to take a quick break.